leaving Christianity, just shy of my 31st birthday, atheism taught me that purity culture is rape culture or rape cringe. And it's so true, because religion, especially Christianity, views women as a commodity, something that they can use and abuse. Now, I'm not saying that every church abuses people. Of course not. Any more than every politician is a scumbag. But this culture has, in all Christian denominations, they have a consistent, disgusting display of how they view women and how they assist or bury CSA and SA survivors. And it's so sad. Instead of, coming up behind these people and offering them a helpful hand, protecting them even before these things happen. No, they create an environment where men are always in charge and women are second class. And what's really sad is that women can be great leaders. Every type of person in a school, a community, has the potential to being an amazing, dynamic, uniting leader. Problem is, in certain religions, they discount that you can even have that experience, qualification, and that you'll even do a half-decent job if you don't have a penis. Or if you're not stereotypically heterosexual male. And it's so frustrating. And I'm just tired of being in those environments. That's how I know Christianity isn't real. Nothing good comes out of such awful environments and circumstances. Purity culture is always about controlling women, limiting their ability to regulate their own choices, decisions, and life. They deny that women have an active sex drive that is as competitive or perhaps more competitive than all men. They deny asexual and bisexual people exist or erase them entirely. And I've decided I don't care how pure I am. It matters more to me how I interpret someone else's consent and how I learn to effectively advocate myself more than being perfect, pure, and righteous ever was. And it's all about pride, isn't it? Purity culture is always about pride, image, and the illusion of respectability. You can be the most dynamic, charismatic pastor and in secret be the worst kind of monster imaginable. You don't know unless you're somebody that they've impacted, unfortunately. And instead of worrying about how often I think about sex or how often I masturbate or how often unfortunate thoughts come through my mind or natural thoughts come through my mind, I treat everyone with respect. And as long as everyone consents and are adults, I don't care what gender, orientation, religion. I care about their age and if they're having a good time. That's what I care about. But there is no consent outside of marriage in Christianity. They believe it's a sin, even though the Bible never says that sex before marriage is a sin. The Bible never says abortion is a sin. And things like premarital sex and adultery were all about making sure men's rights are protected. It was never about the comfort of the woman, was it? And atheism reminded me that purity culture is rape culture. And it's what I call rape cringe. And I want nothing to do with self-righteous pigs. And admitting you have a sex addiction, which pornography has never been labeled or acknowledged as a Take It Seriously Addiction by the Psychiatric Association, Christianity creates their own addicts and sort of provides an out. I mean, can you imagine creating addicts and then having the gall and balls to tell these people that you can cure them of something you created? I mean, it is unreal, the stupid that I've remember hearing about in church. Nobody has a sin problem. Nobody has a problem until you make people feel guilty and shamed about it. If kids grew up in a normal environment where secular and religious shame didn't exist, we would be able to have more open conversations about things. Or, like my family, erase it or act like it never existed. So no, I will not allow purity culture anywhere near me. And when people call me and talk about how modesty and purity are important, and I said, consent is important. Purity does not matter. Integrity matters. Integrity is listening to the word no, or not even having to be told no because you recognize immediately someone's not enjoying something. So no, I don't care about purity, body count, virginity. I don't care about any of those things because it doesn't exist. And it doesn't bring anyone happiness or self-confidence. So they can take their purity culture and stuff it up their butt. Because that's the only place it's ever done anyone any good. Forgotten where the sun don't shine.